This is really crazy. The wealthiest and most influential corporation in the world, BlackRock, is covertly purchasing millions of XRP coins. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the most bullish indications ever. The price of XRP is expected to rise to $500 or more, according to experts. Quite awesome, isn't it? If you don't see this video, you will regret it. Let's go right to the point without further ado. Disclaimer. There are rumors circulating in the cryptocurrency community that JP Morgan and BlackRock, two of the biggest financial institutions in the world, may be covertly investing in XRP. Although these actions have not been officially disclosed, insiders and experts are making connections, and the ramifications might be significant. Black Swan capitalist creator Verson Algera started the discussion by providing opinions from prominent members of the XRP community, such as digital viewpoints and digital asset purchases. Digital asset investor Robbie Mitchnick and Susan Athey, the only two people who conducted a formal XRP value in 2018, were mentioned in one featured conversation. It's interesting to note that Mitchnick eventually joined BlackRock and prominently deleted his LinkedIn affiliation with Ripple. Since then, BlackRock has largely only discussed Ethereum and Bitcoin, especially in connection with its ETFs. Is that the whole picture, though? It's ridiculous to expect BlackRock, the biggest asset manager in the world, to overlook a utility-driven coin like XRP, according to a digital asset investor. Rather, he said that BlackRock might be keeping quiet for a purpose. Bradley Keem of Digital Perspectives added gasoline to the flames by describing how big financial firms frequently minimize or disregard an asset in public while amassing it in private. Keem stated that this is part of the script because it keeps prices from soaring before accumulation is finished. He underlined that this is just the way Wall Street works and isn't illegal. Additionally, Keem's linked today's speculation to previous allocations of XRP. R3 was previously given 5 billion XRP, and investor Greg Kidd had option contracts for 1% of the entire supply, he explained. Why wouldn't other significant banks or funds have obtained comparable allocations if such agreements had previously existed? Could BlackRock or JP Morgan have been among them in secret? Naturally, it's crucial to remember that these assertions are supported by circumstantial evidence. Blockchain information and regulatory filings linking these titans to XRP are still lacking. However, there is a pattern to the story. Assets are undervalued by institutions until the time is appropriate. If JP Morgan and BlackRock are really hoarding XRP, the repercussions might be disastrous. Because of its practical application in international payments, its regulatory clarity in the US following Ripple's partial court victory over the SEC, and its substantial liquidity potential, XRP already distinguishes itself from the majority of cryptocurrencies. Demand might increase if BlackRock, the company that oversees more than $10 trillion in assets, is included. An excellent example is BlackRock's involvement in the introduction of Bitcoin ETFs. In addition to validating the asset after years of mistrust, the firm's introduction into the Bitcoin market added liquidity, institutional access, and legitimacy. The price impact could be enormous if XRP ever received the same attention. According to a digital asset investor, BlackRock's lack of interest in XRP is not practical. This speculation, in my opinion, draws attention to a more profound reality. Institutions seldom take action unless they are well prepared. Retail investors might not learn about BlackRock and JP Morgan's covert positioning until the major players have accumulated sizable positions. And by then, XRP's price may have changed significantly from what it is now. Here's the crucial query, though. What can our beloved XRP actually do? Is it the secret treasure that Wall Street is trying to keep you from seeing yet? I promise that you will be shocked by some of the predictions made by leading cryptocurrency specialists. And if BlackRock is indeed positioning itself behind the scenes, the price of XRP may rise far higher than anyone had anticipated. As a result, the community is bustling with audacious predictions as the euphoria surrounding XRP heats up. Once impossible numbers are being thrown out by analysts and influencers alike. We will all get wealthy with XRP, as Levi recently tweeted. Reiterating this strong sentiment, Jack the Rippler predicted that XRP would soon reach a new all-time high. Perhaps the most astounding remark was made by XRP Queen, who referenced information indicating that Wells Fargo believes XRP would reach $100 to $500 within the next 2 to 7 months. We are witnessing one of the most significant developments in the history of cryptocurrency, if that prediction even comes close. However, are these figures realistic? We must zoom out and examine the larger market in order to comprehend that. Cathie Wood, CEO of ARK Invest, has reiterated her long-term prediction that Bitcoin might hit $1 million in 5 years. She contends that Bitcoin has surpassed gold as a store of value and is now the new institutional entry point to digital assets. Wood thinks we are about to experience a period of tremendous growth in the cryptocurrency space because to the growing institutional acceptance of stablecoins, blockchain technology, and even Ethereum and Solana. Analyst Levi Rietveld adapted Wood's prediction to XRP directly. His verdict: in the event that Bitcoin indeed reaches $1 million, XRP at $100 is not only feasible, but also doable. He clarified that Bitcoin won't be the only cryptocurrency to see an influx of institutional finance. History demonstrates that cryptocurrencies with compelling use cases, such as XRP, typically follow Bitcoin's rallies, frequently with even greater percentage gains. Rietveld also praised XRP's impressive 8-month performance. Particularly in December and January, XRP soared over forecasts, demonstrating that it still has significant momentum. Additionally, XRP is better positioned than ever to draw institutional flows because to the regulatory certainty Ripple obtained during its legal struggle against the SEC. This argument is not unique to him. Steve Schultz, a seasoned investor, recently contrasted the 5-year growth prospects of Bitcoin and XRP. His arithmetic is astounding. I appreciate you watching. Please remember to hit the like button, leave a comment with your ideas or questions, and, most importantly, remember to subscribe if you found the information informative and enjoyable.